Selling your cryptocurrency, brother, is going to be one of the most important things you ever do in 2025. And if you sell at the right times, you are going to be able to completely change your life. You have no idea. Your kids, your future kids, are going to ask you how you made all this money and what got you started. Because once you sell cryptocurrency, you are going to be able to change the game. Because number one, you're going to absolutely kill the market. Number two, you're going to set yourself up for future bull runs. And this might be the story you tell everybody on how you made it as a father, as a mother, if you're a girl watching this. And this can really change the game. So the reason I wanted to bring up this video was somebody messaged me on Instagram about this guy here. Now again, this is not a hate video against this guy, right? I actually subscribed to this guy. I didn't even know I subscribed to this guy. And I realized who this guy was. I was watching one of the masterminds, this whole other thing, school community. We run our private community of school community. And this was one of the guys that went to one of the live events, right? Because he has a big school community as well. And this guy's, by the way, this guy's a way better creator than me. There's no other YouTuber that'll tell you, go and subscribe to this guy and make some good content. But I had an issue with this video right here. Because he made a video. I didn't watch it all, by the way. But again, this guy's super, he actually puts effort in his videos, meaning like he puts edits, all this stuff. I don't want to be the edited YouTuber anymore. It's just too much work trying to play for the algorithm. I've got way too much time on my hands. But again, this guy, big Brett holder, or he was until he sold his crypto, or I believe he sold his crypto. But me and this dude were talking on Instagram. He linked me this video. And he was like, hey, what do you think of this? This guy sold all his crypto. I'm quite scared right now. And he made this video a day ago. And the market right now is pumping. So again, no hate towards this guy. I'm actually telling you guys to go watch this guy, check out his products. What other YouTuber will tell you to go and buy somebody else's products rather than their own? You should buy mine as well, right? If you have the cash, although it's very high ticket, etc., etc. I think his is as well. But the point is this flip-flopping in the market? Is this flip-flopping right now before the biggest opportunity of your life? I was reading the comments of this video and he was just getting slated. Again, we shouldn't slate other people. If you've got time to write a negative comment on this guy's video, and maybe you've wrote a negative comment on mine, brother, you've got so much more time to put in the game. If you're writing negative comments, don't be a negative Nelly in this game. Cryptocurrency is very negative because we're so held to money, and I get it. I used to do this in 2020 and 2021. I remember commenting on BitBoy's channel, like, oh, why would you predict this? This coin's a shit coin. Brother, we've got the same journey here. We believe in cryptocurrency. We shouldn't be negative comment on people's videos, right? It's just a waste of your time. The YouTuber, I promise you, he doesn't read that comment. He doesn't care. The only thing you do is you just boost his video in the algorithm. So if you're writing negative comments thinking you're making a difference on people's videos, it doesn't actually do anything. It really doesn't. All it does is it makes you feel good for 1 second thinking you're the big man, and then you just go and live your life. So stop writing negative comments on people's videos, man. It's just a waste of time. But I did get slightly concerned about this because I know a lot of people follow these influencers, and even me, that's why I don't really like mentioning coins that much anymore, although I should be doing it for the algorithm to get more rich on YouTube, etc. But if you mention a coin and it goes down, it's just a hard game in cryptocurrency because you'll get a lot of people that follow you, respect you, and they'll buy that coin. And if that coin doesn't do well, it kind of hurts. It kind of hurts you because you feel responsible somewhat. It just sucks, right? It really sucks. But again, I had a big problem with this. Because if you're selling crypto right now, are you flip-flopping, right? Because are we not here for 2025? Shouldn't we be buying cryptocurrency? Again, I look at the market right now. We bought this trade here. Sui, it's almost up 100%. It's crazy, and everything's going up. Now, if this guy can time the market and get back in, although he's going to have to wait right now because if he's just sold his cryptocurrency before this massive pump, he's going to have to hold it all the way down, blah, 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 blah. But again, the video is not about this guy, right? Go and subscribe to us. Check out this guy's content. Send him some love. Don't send this guy hate. But again, if you're taking profits, if you're up, it's a big yes. Okay, if you're up, fantastic. But aren't you missing out for 2025? Do we not believe in the 2025 bull run? Isn't this pump that we've just had giving us some more light? Because I thought we were all playing for 2025. What are we doing? If we're selling right now, what the effort we're doing? It's an important question you need to ask yourself because the strategic way of the cryptocurrency investor right now is very important. You need to take this shit seriously because a lot of the change that will happen in this run, it isn't really about the change in your portfolio, right? Yes, it's about the change in the money, right? But it's not about the change in the portfolio. Let me explain. If you're exiting this run with 100K, 500K, or $1 million plus, depends what game you're playing, depends how much you have invested, and you've came from nothing, if you can completely change your life in cryptocurrency, and you can, man, you definitely can if you know how to play it and you stay in the game, you're going to be completely reborn as a person. Honestly, when you make money, you're going to have a new attitude. There's going to be stress gone, fears gone, because a lot of people, everybody in life, everybody that's ever got successful has had stress and fear. In 2022, after the crash, because I didn't take profits, I had a negative bank balance. Think about that. I had a negative bank balance before I started to grind again because I got completely wrecked. I still had the coins I held, but I rid them all the way down and I put way too much in Celsius, etc., and I got burned. But I had a negative bank balance. The confidence I had in 2021 when my portfolio almost hit $1 million was just gone. So the stress and the fear came back. I had to buckle down. I didn't have time to write negative Nancy comments, right? I had to realize, what the F did I just do? I blew up the biggest opportunity of my life, and I had to grind for 2025, okay? Because the confidence is gone, and it's going to be massive for you. Because people always say, well, why would I sell if we're going to go up forever? So that's another big problem, right? Yes, take profits in 2025, but people always say, and it's about certain coins, right? You know, if people say to me, XRP holders, they go, well, if XRP is going to go up to $100 one day, why would I sell right now? Well, here's the reality. And again, if you believe in the 4-year cycle, this is all you need to know. Let's just look at Bitcoin. We can look at XRP as well. But if you look at Bitcoin on the weekly, just for example, it makes it pretty clear what's happening. If you look at 2021 and you don't make the mistakes that we did, if you can sell somewhere near the top, you can come and buy back in and you can ride this again. Because yes, you can do this and now you break even, but you had to wait. You had to wait 3 to 4 years of nothingness, right? 2017, great example. If you can sell somewhere near the top, you had to wait 2018 the top, 2017 the top. You had to wait 3-4 years again. So why would you not try? Again, you don't have to be a perfect trader here, but you can get out somewhere near the top and somewhere as we're scaling down, and you can come buy back in. You've got a whole year of buying again. Do you know how much more damage you can do, man? It's crazy. So why else would... I get holding forever. I get it. But I wouldn't treat cryptocurrencies like it's not a real estate investment kind of stuff where you buy it and you just set and forget about it. It's a different game, man, because you can do so much more damage. So much more damage for the next bull runs that we're going to come. So what are you doing is sacrificing your now for the opportunity of a better one tomorrow. And we shouldn't be doing that because we know we're going to crash again, right? So we are doing that now. What I mean by that is we're sacrificing right now, living cheap, making as much money as possible, putting that in cryptocurrency. So we're sacrificing today for 2025. But let's not sacrifice by the time we get rich in 2025. And we know we're going to crash. We absolutely know we are. Why would we just keep waiting and just living poor forever? That's not what it's about, and at least in my opinion. Because, I'll give you this answer, or this question. If I give you $10 million today, right? But you wouldn't wake up tomorrow, you would die, right? Yes, it's a brutal thing. Would you take the money? Oh, you'd have $10 million. You'd have one day, brother. Time is much more valuable than money. As you start to get older, you might not realize this if you're 20, 21, 22, but time is way more valuable. If you're 70, 80 years old and you've got millions and millions of dollars, it's not that fun, man. Well, you can't, your life is kind of just, you can't live a cool lifestyle. It's way much more fun having that in your 20s or 30s, right? So understand that time is way more valuable than money. So if you're riding up coins, XRP for the 10, 20, 30, $40 by the next bull run, the 20, 30s, whatever. Man, XRP, let's get a good bull run on it. Let's hit $3 to $5, hopefully. But it will crash again. And you can come back in and still buy your beloved XRP coins, or your HBAR coins, your Bitcoin coins, whatever. And you can do the 2031 again, man. It just makes it so much more different because then you're just going to have to you're telling yourself that you're going to just literally live like shit for 4 or 5 years and then you'll be happy. No. Do it for 25. Do that right now. Because again, I'll tell you this. Taking profits is the most important thing you can do in your life of any sort of investing, let alone cryptocurrency investing. Really understand that. So, should you be selling cryptocurrency now? Well, maybe on some coins, if you're doing some coins like we are doing on Sui, although Sui still keeps to go, like it just keeps printing on the 4 hourlies on this GG indicator that I've been tracking and showing you guys. I should maybe take profits on some of this trade because I'm almost up 100% here. But according to the indicator, we shouldn't be taking profits. But if you're not using an indicator or whatever, take profits in 2025 aggressively. Okay, don't be selling your cryptocurrency now because you're maybe up a little bit. Now, again, if you want to try and be cute with it and try and time the market, maybe what this guy is trying to do, I don't really know. But because he just sold his cryptocurrency, what he has to do right now is he has to wait for a dump. And it could happen, and then you can time it back in, and he all makes us, oh yeah, he's so much smarter than us. But to me, especially as somebody that just wants to live their life and isn't looking at charts all day, it's a very risky game, because what will happen is, if we keep pumping, you now have to eventually get back in the game, right? Because you can't ride up the 2025 bull run. So he sold all of his cryptocurrency. Again, it could be a clickbait thumbnail. You get it, right? It could be anything. But to do that is doing ourselves a disservice, in my opinion. Complete disservice, because then we have to wait to get back in. Or again, worst case scenario, we might not be able to get back in, and then we might be buying coins, like I said, at 50, 100% higher. And then it's almost like, yeah, we took profits, okay, but now we have to buy back in, and we actually won't make as much. You'll still make money by 2025, but you're not going to make as much because you took profits on a dollar value, but now your dollar value isn't going to buy you as much coins. Does that make sense? So we shouldn't be selling cryptocurrency right now, boys. We should be waiting for 2025 when we're massively up in profits, and then we can start scaling out. Again, we should all have our numbers. You know, if your goals are, like I said, 100K, and you've hit that, I would hold on, brother, because why would you sell right now? If you're at 100K right now and you've already smashed your goals, you're going to be able to get 200-300K, depends what coins you're in. Really, honestly, it just doesn't make much sense to sell right now. So yes, the markets are, up right now. We're feeling a little bit better. We're a little bit more excitable, right? Our spirit has went up because we're finally seeing the fruits of our labor. But we're still early in this game, brother. We're still early, and we should not be selling. We should not.